Hey everyone, so I decided to give myself a facial at home and I used my hair removal cream. So as I've gotten older, I've noticed I have more facial hair and I tie my hair up. I like to keep it a little bit long, especially until I lose the weight that I need to lose. Otherwise, with short hair, you just look even fatter. So I did that and put on some light makeup, and I just like to look good and it helps me to feel good. So all the rejection letters are coming in, the rejection emails, rejections from many places. I applied to universities in America, Jesuit colleges in America, and that's how it goes. So today I'm not going to apply for anything else. I'm just going to enjoy Wimbledon, and then I can start again on Monday. But I did another section of this book, The 21 Most Powerful Minutes in a Leader's Day by John Maxwell. And he asks us to go back and reflect on what we've covered already. What are the lids I can lift personally, and how can I go about them? What are the lids others can lift for me, and will I accept their help? And 3, what are the lids that cannot be lifted, things that cannot be changed? So anything that is man-made obviously can be changed, just like apartheid, just like laws, just like the environment. It can be changed, but there are some things we can't change. I've passed on already to my friends what I've learned and how I've used that for my reflection, not only for my business skills, but also for my personal life, and who has helped me, who I've allowed to help me. So that's what I did. I think it's interesting in the business world, especially when you're dealing with the Americans. They are very trusting people. So when I worked in customer service, they used to get really upset because sometimes the things that should be disclosed on the websites are not disclosed, or they'll have it in very fine print, and they're like, well, why didn't they say that? I mean, why don't you put it on the website, make it clear so that people know, because it's false advertising. And I can see where they're coming from, because I mean, marketers just want to market, they just want to make the sale, which should not be the case. There should be protection for the consumer as well as the company. And sometimes you feel really bad when you're on the other end taking that call, because you're not the decision maker. You're not the one determining what's going to go on that website. And sometimes when you raise it, you get pushback. So it's an interesting curve working in sales, because you do get a lot of things where the consumer feels it's false advertising. You didn't put it properly. You didn't put your phone number there. You didn't say that after a certain time you can't return the product. You didn't say that this is a one-of-a-kind product, and if it breaks in the process reaching you, it can't be replaced. So there's all sorts of things like that that I would say for us, within our realm of what our limitations are, we can't change. Those are just the facts of life. But there's other things where we can try to speak up, we can try to bring it to other people's attention, and then if they don't want to change it, I mean, at least we know we tried, and we know we've done whatever we can to try to change things, to try to make things better. And we can continue to learn from the scriptures, to learn from other business leaders. In Canada, you have to be a lifelong learner. There's no such thing as you graduate and then you finish and you can just go in and just do a job. You have to continue to learn, because things are always changing. The professions are always changing. Laws are always changing. So that's one of the reasons I watch the news, because if you don't watch the news, you don't know what's going on. Before, I never used to watch the news that often. I used to just go to the library, read the newspapers, but I still kept myself informed. Now I watch the news, and I watch different channels. So I'll watch CNN, I'll watch BBC, I'll watch the Australian news, I'll watch our news, just to get a comparison so that I can see and I can get a different perspective. And that's one of the things we do when we sit on the board. It's not only one perspective, it's about people coming from different perspectives, and you have to be able to take that on board and come to some kind of consensus to move things forward. So that's what I did on that chapter, and for today I'm just going to enjoy the Wimbledon. I feel very blessed that I got to see Andy Murray play here in Canada, and after the COVID, he's one of the few big names that came. All my prayers were answered. Not only did I get to see him play, I got to see him win. And that day they were calling for rain, and it turned out to be a beautiful day. I went out and I enjoyed the grounds. There's so many tennis courts there. You can watch all the different games that are happening. You can, after that main match, you can walk around. They have food stalls, they have a lot of music, they have different things. So when I go, I make the day of it and I enjoy it. And these are things that I never did for a long, long time. From the time I came to Canada, I never had the money to do them. But now I'm like, you know what, you only live once. I mean, what if another COVID comes and it takes me? I'm also going to start doing some of the things that I enjoy. And so that's why I try to go. And I try to enjoy these players while we have them. Unfortunately, I never got to see some of the other players I like. I saw Serena and Venus Williams. That was nice with my cousins in America. But other than that, I haven't got to see anybody that I like play. It was nice of Andy Murray to come because everybody was pulling out, and it was good to see him. So that's what I did today, and that's what I'm doing. I didn't stay for the rosary today because the heat affects me and I had an upset stomach, but I did go to Mass. And I'll carry on my reading, I'll carry on sharing. Hopefully it helps my friends and it helps the family who are connected to me. And hopefully the job will come, and hopefully sooner than later, because like everybody else, I've got bills to pay, I'm in debt, and this time I hope it's going to be a permanent job and a good paid job. That also adds to the stress in life when you're constantly under financial pressure, when you never have enough money to meet your bills, you're always in debt, and you have to constantly upgrade your skills here, and people don't help you. So I always try to look for the free events on HRPA. I try to look for other things I can join in online. And that's what I do, because I have to also keep up my certification to show that I have the qualifications in Canada to work in the interest of the public. I need that. So that's how it goes. I did apply to more jobs in the church here and to other churches in America and places like that. So let's see what door is going to open for me. I'm praying it's going to be a good paid job because I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of being under constant financial pressure. And I hope that I'll be able to buy a car, to get my license, just to do normal things that normal people do, because my life has not been normal. Thank you for your prayers.